Blewitt! Oh, hi. You guys all look great. That's bullshit. I can't see anything up here, even with my glasses on. You heard my name, Brett Blewitt. Yes, that is my last name. Thank you, good night. No, not really. It was an unfortunate name to have at high school. I got a lot of shit, I'm not going to lie. But now I'm a gay man. It sort of works, actually. And as you can imagine, my dad is like super proud that in my own little way I'm carrying on the family name. I moved to Brisbane about 2 years ago. And when I did, I ended up in Redcliffe. That's not a joke. Don't laugh. Why do people laugh when I say that? My mate from Brisbane, he was like, oh, Redcliffe, watch out for bogans. And I was like, I came from Western Sydney, mate. There are bogans everywhere. And they're all on ice. It's like bogans on ice. Actually, that'd be a good Disney show, wouldn't it? We could call it Bogans on Ice, on ice. It's a visual thing, right? It'd be a fucking great show. I'll go home and write that. I've been doing a little bit of work on myself. A little bit of self-help. Oh, actually, I'll go back to Redcliffe for a little bit. Just because, you know, it doesn't get enough praise, right? It's a beautiful place. There's beautiful beaches. You get to see the sunrise in the morning on one beach, the sunset over another beach in the afternoon. There's parking anywhere you want to go, right? And I am the best looking person in Redcliffe. That wasn't the fucking joke, guys. The joke was, I am the best person in best looking person in Redcliffe. If you're into dudes with teeth. No, that's not fair. Anyone here from Redcliffe? I did hear someone yell before. Woo! And it's all right because it's all subjective, right? I know plenty of my mates, either gay or straight, who would fall over themselves to date someone with no teeth. So you stick in there. Back to my self-help. I've been doing a bit of work on myself lately. And, I don't really like it. I just don't get the concept of self-improvement, honestly. It's not that I think I'm already awesome. It's just that most people I know who spend a lot of time working on themselves just get worse. And more annoying. Yeah, I think I'll just stick to helping myself to like 6 beers and a big fat bad boy. And then numb the fuck out. That will work for me, thanks. Before I was a gaybo, I did actually... before I was a gaybo, I did dabble in vagina. And I got my first girlfriend when I was like 15. And I think my mum told my stepdad, so he decided to have the talk with me. And I was in the lounge room minding my own business, watching Pugwell Summer. And Dad, my stepdad rolls in. He was like, "Oh, hi, Brett." I'm like, "Hi, Brian." And he's like, I heard you've got a girlfriend." I'm like, "Yep." He's like, "Cool. Well, I guess it won't be long before, you start having, sexual feelings, urges." Like, little did he know, I literally fingered her in the Tarago that afternoon. So... he continued on and he was like, I just want to make sure you're playing it safe because, at your age, the last thing you want is to get a girl pregnant. So, when you're having sexual intercourse and when you're just about to come, make sure you pull out and you come on her belly. Because chicks like that. No, Brian, chicks don't like that. That's 90s parenting for you. I actually came from a pretty large blended family. We had a lot of brothers and sisters, mainly due to the fact that my stepdad didn't know what a fucking condom was. But there were like 48 of us, all right? And we had to share rooms with each other because we didn't have a 50-bedroom house. And I had to share with my brother. And he was 5 years older than me. This one night we had this huge argument and he cracked the shits, Mum cracked the shits and I got sent to bed early, 6:30 it was. I was only 7, but that was early. And I woke up in the middle of the night, my brother had found his bed. And so he was snoring. Like, he's always snored, but he was snoring louder than he'd ever snored before, and I was fucking pissed at him. So I looked at my bedside table and there was a tennis ball. And I was like, right, here we go. And I threw it at his head and it was like, chock, bounced off, but he kept on fucking snoring. So I got out of bed and I walked over to him, and with all my 7-year-old might, I punched him as hard as I could in the back of the head. And when he rolled over, I realised it wasn't him, it was my nan. Yeah. She'd come in the middle of the night and she took his bed. Like, my mum's here tonight. Mum, this is a true story. I'm sorry. That bruise that Nan had for 4 years. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nan. Anyway, we'll change the subject. Anyone have a dog? Woo! How fucking awesome are dogs! I love my dog so much. He's the best boy. He sleeps in my bed. Anal glands or not. He can rub that shit wherever he wants. I love him. And he's spoiled rotten. He gets 2 walks a day. I make all his own food from scratch. If I go to the fridge and there's 1 slice of rare roast beef left, that's my favourite. I'm not a vegan, sorry, vegans. I'll take it out. If he's looking up at me with those, oh, give me that roast beef eyes, he gets the fucking roast beef. And I don't like aircon that much, but in summer I'll crank my aircon up to full just to freeze him out from under the bed to make sure he's on that bed snuggling me. I know it's pretty tragic. I really just need a boyfriend. But you know, it's really hard to get a boyfriend. I mean, straight people have it easy. They have heaps of dating sites and they promise to find, you know, the love of your life, the one. And they've all got such cute romantic names like eHarmony. And you've got Bumble, look how cute's that. And then there's Tinder, which is pretty much just New Zealand for tender. Like, look at gay sites. What do we call ours? We call it Manhunt. Yep, you've got Scruff. You've got Grindr, exactly. Why, yes! You're on there! Why in the fuck would you name a gay dating site after a fucking power tool? It's not something we're known for. It's like, oh! Anyway, does anyone know how Grindr works? Pretty much, you put all your details and it comes up, there's a grid, right? And you're the top of the grid, and then everyone on there is looking for dick. Yep. So, and it's pretty much in order of how close they are to, proximity, yeah? And there's a general rule with gay dating apps or Grindr in general, is you can't date anyone out of a 1K radius from you, all right? Because that's like long distance relationship. That shit's never going to work. So in Redcliffe, there are only 3 people in my 1K radius, all right? And they've all got blank profiles. No face, nothing, just a black profile. With 1 word on it, discreet. A faceless blank profile that is discreet can only mean one of 2 things. Either 1, they're married, or 2, they're fucking ugly. You guys have been great. I've got one more little thing to share with you. I wasn't going to, but I will. I have my own idea for a new app. A dating app for pedophiles. And instead of Tinder, we can call it Kinder. Thank you. I'm Blewitt. I hope I didn't too much. Thanks for coming, guys. Have a great night.